This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
This episode of the Super Media Bros podcast comes from Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
Speaking of jewels.
Yeah, I know, right? My poor fucking jewels.
Yeah, I had trimmers just catch on every little follicle of hair whenever I try to manscape.
Well, it sucks though, dude. Like, I actually have a fucked up story. Like, I was getting ready for a date.
Oof.
Yeah. No, oof is right. Like, I actually had to cancel said date because I nicked myself and would not stop bleeding.
Nicking the dick.
Pretty much. My name is Dick and I was nicked. It was not cool.
My name is Dick and welcome to Nick.
Yeah, exactly. It fucking sucked ass.
But that's why this revolutionary company, Manscaped, has redesigned the electric trimmer. The Lawnmower 2.0 has proprietary advanced skin-safe technology, so this trimmer doesn't look at you and say, "These nuts, got him."
Ow.
It's also waterproof, so you can use it in the shower.
No shit?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. The Lawnmower 2.0 comes inside their Perfect Package 2.0, which makes for the perfect gift this holiday season. So, god damn it, dude. Give the gift of ball trimming. Like, why not?
Make it nice and purty.
Yeah, it's like everything you need to keep trimmed and smelling nice down there.
And FYI, never use the same trimmer for your junk, for your face, because let's be honest, that's just gross.
Why would you do that in the first place?
Just all in one go, just like one big strip. Just
No. I hope, you know what? I feel like I may have known people that have done that, and I feel gross secondhand. Just from remembering this.
I don't need two trimmers, I need just one.
There can be only one. The Thylander, you know? Like, I'm telling you, man. Oh, shit. The Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0 also includes the Crop Preserver. That is an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer, dude. I mean, think about it. We use deodorant on our armpits. Why are we not using them on our balls?
I didn't know they existed until now.
What, your balls?
No, the armpit / ball pit.
Oh, why don't we just call it's like McDonald's, the ball pit.
Yeah.
Deodorize your ball pit.
Dio for your...
The sweaty, stinky ass balls.
Speaking of sweaty, stinky balls, the Crop Reviver, along with the Crop Preserver, will keep your balls from sweating, smelling, sticking.
Nobody can resist my sweaty balls.
Hot, sweaty balls, you say?
Sweaty balls. But you know what the best part about these products are, dude?
Besides the ball pit deodorant?
Yeah, they're gonna make you like smell really good and totally can set the mood. You know what I'm saying?
What mood is that?
I mean, you know, if you're trying to get busy with your significant other, or you know what I'm saying?
Or, you know, if I'm just very depressed,
And
waking up in the morning.
and you just want to sniff your balls.
Yeah. It's like, wow, I feel so much better about my life. Ah, my ball pit.
You know what I heard about this package? It can actually gift wrap to your package.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Comes with a pair of Manscaped boxer briefs. Keeps you feeling fresh all day. It feels like Under Armour.
So it's like Outcast, so fresh and so clean.
That's it. It's time to upgrade your old overused pair of boxers with their high-performance anti-chafing boxer briefs. Damn it. I have a pair. They're fucking awesome.
I'm gonna literally just jog around the house with these high-performance briefs. Like, yeah, I'm high performance.
It's like a sports bra for your balls, dude.
Sports ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go sports ball.
But 'tis the season to manscape. So get yourself, or anyone you know with balls, the best gift of all. The Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0.
Your balls will thank you. Get 20% off and free shipping with our code SUPERMEDIA at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using our code SUPERMEDIA.
So deck your balls, clean your junk, and make Santa proud this year.
Fuck yeah. Ringing it.
Punks, pockets, and porcupines.
Ja, what are those?
All that and more.
Let's punch the shit out of Mike Tyson.
We have spoken.
know. Just chilling out.
I was actually trimming my balls.
Were you
so,
trimming your balls? I was
yeah.
too.
Yeah. I had to feel fresh down there.
I didn't want to say anything, but just,
Had to turn it off real quick before we hit the microphone. Yeah. Don't want to get the wrong impression.
Don't get the wrong impression, but make the right impression.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Super Media Bros podcast. I'm Midnight Agent Raw.
And I'm Okami.
Holy shit, episode 99, dude.
We're getting there.
Fuck, we're closing in on 100.
Bam.
I mean, if you want to get down to it, we probably passed 100 a long time ago with the bonus shit, but like as far as canon, as being the numbered shit, we're about to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Been a long fucking time.
It has.
But today, what are we talking about? A bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. Not so much bullshit. There's like one big section of bullshit. The others is like actually pretty cool shit.
Well, I mean, it's all kind of cool, but Jesus Chrysler, like you already know where we're gonna go with the last subject of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So before we jump into any of that shit, let's talk about Disney Plus and The Mandalorian, dude. Because Disney Plus just fucking launched last week.
Granted, we're not going to spoil it for you, but the first 2 episodes alone just mesmerized the fuck out of both of us. Like, no part of either of these episodes like kept us like, okay, what the hell? Like, this is boring or whatever. The Borlorian, yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. But no, like the show is great so far. All the content that I've seen up until this point, I mean, I'm going back to like my middle school years I watched like Darkwing Duck and DuckTales and all the old cartoons. Like it's such heavenly feelings with this.
No, dude, yeah. I fucking straight up the first thing I did, which is funny enough, like I binged a Marvel series, but it was like old Spider-Man. I have the 67 collection on DVD, but I actually went and watched the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends series because I loved that series.
I was just amazed like how many different Spider-Man shows they had on there. Like there was so much content.
Oh yeah. It's like when you get option paralysis, but this is probably the best option paralysis ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking dirt ass cheap, dude. It's like fucking $6.99 a month. And I was sitting there waiting on my bank to like charge. Cause I was like, okay, I know for Amazon we get I get taxed for Amazon, for paying for Prime. It's just flat $6.99. There wasn't any tax on it. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Thank you, Disney.
Right? Mr. Mouse Ears, thank you so much.
Freaking Walt will be taxing us this time.
Right? But no, like the little classic Mickey Mouse cartoons were fun too. Like Aiden was watching those. He was like, oh my God, they finally have Steamboat Willie. I was like, right, dude? And it was cool because I'm sitting here like, dude, it's such a like, not weird, but it's a cool feeling. Like I'm just walking in the living room and I can hear him doing the like he's humming like the whistling tune. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I did that shit. And that was like a 1920s cartoon. It just kind of shows how timeless a lot of this material is, man.
That particular episode alone reminds me of the cheese factory when he's poking holes with his dick. And he puts the cheese and he's just like poke.
I don't know if that's a real Disney thing or not, but if it is, oh my God, like I want to unearth that shit.
Yeah.
This is how cheese is made.
Swiss cheese at that.
Right? But no, dude, the Mandalorian's so good. Everybody's like fucking all over themselves about Baby Yoda and all the other shit. Like it's everywhere. So I mean, it's not really so much a spoiler. That shit is all over the fucking internet right now.
Yeah, in form of memes and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. But Mandalorian is all just everything you probably ever wanted in a Star Wars series. It's like the Western we didn't know we fucking needed. Like it's a literal like space Western.
Well, if you think about it, it's like the Boba Fett story, but not Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Like, we get that. And it's so great.
Fucking Jawas. That's all I got to say. These fucking little Jawas, dude. They pissed me off.
They pissed me off in episode 4, and they piss me off now.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, Jawas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, check Disney Plus out. If you've been on the fence about doing it, fucking just do it.
I mean, you get a trial period, so yeah, just do it.
Do it! You're welcome.
Fuck, that was my ears.
Yeah, exactly. Your mouse ears.
They're not that big.
So tell me about the Pokemon games you wanted to talk about. Because I know you mentioned that like the other day.
I've been waiting for a decent Pokemon game since X and Y. Now, I know a lot of people are going to sit there and argue that X and Y wasn't that great. I can say go fuck yourself. So, after Alpha, what was it? Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I had to think about it for a second. And then they released Sun and Moon, which I never got either. I was just kind of like, not really into that generation. I finally gave this version a chance, and I've seen a lot of stuff up until this point of, the starter Pokemon, which I was Team Sobble. I mean, for fuck's sake, don't pick anybody else. He's a little, sad chameleon, and it's so cute. And then he turns to this real badass sniper agent, character. It's called Inteleon. And he has this move called Snipe Shot, where he literally, gets on one knee, closes his eyes, points his finger out, and shoots a water shot, pew! And it's, cinematic. It's not just, him just going, behind him, shoot. Pew! No, it's him, I'm going to shoot you.
It's a little fucking, radar. So it's
But, yeah.
Makes you wet.
Makes you forget.
That's it.
Because you dead.
Bitch.
But, yeah, I mean, aside from being Team Sobble, the game looks great. I mean, it's not a huge step up graphically from the previous games. It's just better pixelation, so, give it that much. The cool thing about it is you can do raids or max raids, basically. The Dynamaxing shit, I'm not really a big fan of, per se, but at least I can capture certain Pokemon that are not exclusive to my version of the game that I'm playing in those raids if they ever pop up, which... You have to at least get 4 players to play those, and some of them are fucking hard as hell. I mean, I took on a Butterfree 6 times before I can kill it. That's how hard it is.
Damn!
Yeah.
Gina?
Yeah. But, the battle system's really cool looking still. I mean, it's all crisp and clean and new animations and shit. The legendaries, I like the legendaries that they show on the box art, but not the main one that's the threat. There's a, Eternatus, I think it's called. It's a dragon. But he looks like a polygon dragon.
What?
He's 64-bit, angled, skeletal looking dragon. I'm okay. I guess this works.
That's pretty fucking cool, though.
I mean, yeah, aside from this, I would say yes, but I'm not. I like Zacian, the little wolf with the sword.
I mean, we'll go figure there.
Yeah. Well, they're both wolves. I can't remember the dog's name. It's Zamatata or whatever. It's a shield dog. He looks like this, somebody literally just shoved his head through a shield, and that's his face. But
it's like a dog, Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. He's just gonna eat Nedry's fat ass.
Mm-hmm. He literally just looks at him, just
I'm gonna run you over when I come back down. Fuck, just gets killed.
Heck.
Yeah, heck.
But yeah, I beat the game already. My team's 70 right now. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I can talk about, but it's not the perfect game, but it's a good step forward, honestly. They did take out a good chunk of the National Pokedex, so you won't get a lot of returning, Pokemon from the old games. So unfortunately, you're stuck with 500 or something like that of the almost 1,200 Pokemon now.
Oh, so they're not. So they're trying to focus on the different ones then.
Yeah, they gave you a couple of different variations of originals. You have Farfetch. He's now a fighting type, and he turns into Surfetch, where he's the badass burb that we always needed.
Dude, yeah, I remember you sent me a fucking GIF of him. I was like, this is a fucking badass Pokemon, dude.
And he's powerful as fuck.
His
too.
name is the best ever.
Surfetched.
Sir, it's like a sir, and that's all you need to know about this Pokemon.
This Pokemon is Fetch.
For all you people out there that were trying to tell them that Fetch was never going to happen, stop trying to make Fetch a thing. Fuck you.
It's Fetched.
It's Sir Fetched.
Yeah, hashtag Fetched.
Fuck.
But besides him, you get Ponyta, who is a unicorn, a cotton candy colored unicorn.
That's perfection alone.
Because you get a fucking fire horse turned into this My Little Brony.
Dude, yes.
And I'm not complaining. It's actually a cool design.
My little Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ponymon.
And then probably one of my favorites is Weezing. He looks like either two bongs with like sir mustaches and beards, or he's supposed to be like this. Like I think the idea is basically like a power plant, but with the tube stacks coming out, those smokestacks.
Yeah.
That's the idea. But I mean, when you first look at him, he looks like a pair of bongs.
Sorry, that's funny.
I'm not kidding.
No, it's fucking. It's funny as shit, dude.
But also another
Smoky Mon.
Smoky Mon.
He's a Smoky Mon.
Got a Tokemal.
Yeah. Tokemon.
Yeah, there you go. You're talking too much over there.
Sorry.
But yeah, him and Meowth's variation is Berserker.
I love all these names, and I love the fucking characters. Dude. It's just, it's fucking wonderful. Now I need to go get this because I was looking at it. And I was like, man, I'm not sure. Now I feel like I need to go just get this.
Yeah, granted, the story's not that impactful, but I mean, the game itself is pretty engaging, and I would say you at least get it because I mean, it's a lot of the Pokemon are really cool. I mean, just to fuck around with.
Yeah, I was gonna say some of the gameplay. You like, I'm one of those weird gamers. Like, I do enjoy story, but there's just some games I want to throw on and just kind of like relax with, and just kind of have mindless play. And this, not saying it's completely mindless, but it feels like this is a game where you can put in and just like sit just bullshit with.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did now. So
fuck yeah, without like capping motherfuckers like I do on Red Dead. Like,
oh no, I mean Borderlands came out with the new DLC packs and updates recently, so I'm gonna be capping more people now.
Fuck yeah. God damn it, dude. I was thinking about just how the fucking dichotomy of here's Pokemon, and then here's like Borderlands, and then like Red Dead, where it's like we just kill some motherfuckers, and the Pokemon's all like cutesy and shit, and then just go
make them faint to dead.
Exactly. Fucking hell, man. It's so funny to go from like the Mandalorian into Pokemon, and then to go all the way into the wrestling world, like just out of from that. But I think right now, the wrestling world, the professional wrestling world, is a buzz because after 6 fucking years, CM Punk has returned, and no, he has not returned to a fucking wrestling ring. In fact, he hasn't even really technically returned to the WWE, even though he is on a WWE program called WWE Backstage on FS1. It's a Fox network. CM Punk signed a deal with Fox, like not World Wrestling Entertainment. So he gets to come in, and basically what is happening is they have like Troy Aikman for like, football analyst shit on some of their shows and all that. He's kind of like the pro wrestling analyst for Fox because they wanted to be more of a sports feel. Like they had the little scrolls on the bottom where they give like the stats and the news that's happening. Yeah. And he's co-hosting with Renee Young, who is Jon Moxley's wife, and Jon Moxley is in AEW. But it's cool because that dynamic between Punk and her really works. And I watched the episode that he debuted on, and holy shit, it didn't disappoint, dude, because like he legit does not have to answer or worry about his job. He doesn't have to answer to Vince McMahon or worry about his fucking job. So he just kind of says what's on his mind. There was a fucking segment on SmackDown last week where Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler and I think Robert Roode were all in the ring. And he's trying to make fun of Roman Reigns. So he brings Roman Reigns out, but it's not him. He brings this dude in a dog suit with the t-shirt on with Roman's music. And it's like these little pussy ass like dog barks for every like drum beat. And they cut back to the studio, and the rest of the panel, which is like Paige and I think Ember Moon was one of them, Booker T was another one. And they straight up just look at Punk and like, oh, well, what did you think about that? He's like, oh, it sucks. That is shit creative. Like straight up, just no fucking does not care. And then he's even looking over at Paige and like, come on, that sucked. Yeah. Like he's basically like that devil on everybody's shoulder, and it's fucking hilarious because he doesn't like need a script, and he's not being scripted. He's literally there to like watch what it is and give us 2 cents.
Oh yeah.
Because he hasn't watched it. He hasn't kept up with the product in 6 years. So it's interesting to see him come back and be like, fuck this, fuck that. And so far his only praises have been the NXT brand and the women's division. Everything else is just kind of chopping block. Show, yeah, dude, and that's the best part is he's not afraid to say the shit. He kind of says what a lot of the casual fans are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going to keep me coming back, because he's pretty much saying everything on a very national televised level that a lot of us are thinking about some of the storylines and shit.
But he's actually the voice of us.
He's the voice of the voiceless, dude. That's like his whole pitch. You know, he's just like, look, this is what everybody's probably really thinking. I'm going to fucking say it, and I don't give a shit.
Nope.
And that's the kind of realism draw I think that's going to bring people in. Like I told you earlier, he brought the viewership up 80,000 viewers from last week's numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Man's a miracle worker.
Yeah, no shit. But not to mention the fact that I like CM Punk anyway, and I always thought he was good on the microphone. Like that whole shit I showed you with the social media SmackDown segment.
Yeah,
where
it was Tom Arnold like tweeting about him, saying like, "Come fight me, bitch," basically, and
he was like, "I love CM Punk, but you know," he's like, "Oh, I could take him." It's like
$1.50 he is,
yeah, night blindness and all, and oh my god, dude,
like CM Punk just went off on him about his relevance.
It was pretty fucking hilarious, honestly. I mean, that clip's on YouTube and shit. Like everywhere, it's all over YouTube. But I particularly loved the line about it's like, you know, 150 pounds, 250 pounds. I don't give a shit. You couldn't take me bowling. I was like, oh my god, fucking made me laugh my ass off. Pretty much was making. I love how he made fun of me. He's like, you have a tattoo of Roseanne Barr that you covered up with a tattoo of Stephen King, and this is coming from the guy that has a tattoo of ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fucking hilarious, man.
Like, you can't get any shittier than Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, I fucking can't stand her.
No.
So, but anyway, yeah, CM Punk is on fucking Fox on FS1 WWE Backstage Central Time. I think it was like 10 or 11. No, it was 10 o'clock Central Time whenever I watched it. I know it's like 11 p.m. Eastern, and I think it's after midnight on West Coast time. So, it just depends.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, catch that shit. It's actually another reason to tune in on that shit, because you know you're gonna get unfiltered opinions.
WWE Unfiltered.
Dude, I'm telling you right now that if if that were one of the things that we could do for my bookie, I would be all over that shit. Like if they ever put WWE on that motherfucker, I would probably lose money. No, actually, no, fuck that. I would probably get money because I've been pretty goddamn good at calling some of these matches lately.
I will bet on CM Punk.
Would you bet on CM Punk?
Yeah.
I would too if
he would talk trash about every single motherfucker and it'll all be true.
He would talk trash and go fuck yourself.
I would win all my money in tenfold.
But if you like to bet on sports out there, like the NFL, NHL, MLB, and anything like that, get in the game with my bookie, because it is the premier place to bet on pro sports. And the best part is if you join up today, they will give you half of your deposit towards your deposit.
Sweet.
Yeah, that money though.
That dodo. You have to be a dodo to not bet with my bookie.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
No.
But in order to do that, you have to use the promo code late fees to activate the offer. They're going to give you half the money you put down. If you put down $2,000, they'll give you $1,000 towards whatever you're betting against.
Bam, another one.
What?
Another one.
Holy shit. All kinds of look, they're just making it rain. All the money is coming down from
all
the ceiling.
dodos.
All the dodos. But yeah, visit mybookie.ag today and enter the offer code late fees to get the offer that we're fucking telling you about. You
do it.
Yeah. You play, you win, you get paid with MyBookie.
So don't be a dodo.
Don't be a dodo and make the dodo. Dodo. Bitch. Speaking of
bitches.
Speaking of bitches, no. Speaking of saying wrong shit at the wrong fucking time, let's toss it over to Did I Say Something Wrong?
Hi, I'm Brad.
This is Rob.
And I'm Dustin.
You guys, I messed up.
I hate him so much, Rob.
Kill yourself already. Jeez.
Oh, we can't use this one. Because you dropped the F-bomb and you told him to kill himself.
Oh, did I say something wrong?
Only on Big Heads Media.
Yes! Nailed it!
God, I hate you guys.
I feel like he probably feels like Cartman right now. Hey, I hate you guys so much.
It's almost like how we secretly think about each other. I fucking hate you.
I fucking hate you too. No, really. I don't fucking hate you. I can't even be serious about that. It's like, I hate you, Kyle.
I hate you. No, I don't.
I don't even know if I hate what we're about to talk about, or if, I'm not even so much confused. Like I have my thoughts about it, and I'm sure you do too. And some of you out there may not even know what we're talking about yet. But what are we about to talk about?
You got to play the music first.
I do have to play it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, hang tight. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, find out what the fuck Paramount was thinking with their Sonic the Hedgehog movie ad campaign. Son of a bitch, dude. This has been the biggest topic of discussion for the last couple of weeks, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Cody and I are here to tell you, disclaimer, get over yourself. These are just thoughts and opinions. It's not actually what happened, but what we believe may have happened. And no, we are not discrediting the fuckers that have worked on this movie tirelessly to bring it to us.
This is all for the sake of humor. This is creative freedom, per se. So,
Just like CM Punk has, fuck you.
yeah. So get a tattoo of Roseanne Barr on your chest.
And then cover that shit with Robert Stack. It's
But-
it's conspiracy time, goddammit.
So what are we talking about? Okay. A couple years ago, or,
Just either earlier this year. Yeah, it was just earlier this year.
okay, it felt like a couple years ago.
I know, right?
I'm just setting the mood. You know, it was a long, long time ago. No, it was just earlier this year. Basically, Paramount released a trailer for the new Sonic film that they are making. Oh, joy. Everybody in, Sega fan base is like, yay, we finally get a real-life Sonic movie, blah, blah, blah. But what do we get? We get shit as far as the Sonic design goes. Because he looks like some slender, like more humanoid version of himself than we were wanting to have.
What the fuck?
Now, granted, a lot of the trailer was pretty decent, especially with Jim Carrey's Robotnik. We like that.
We have nothing bad to say about that.
However, the huge amount of uproar that the fan base has given once Paramount released this trailer was so drastic that they're just like, oh, JK, guys, be right back.
Or were they
Dun,
really?
dun, dun.
Were they really listening? Because, guys, look, we realize that this takes a lot of fucking work. Okay, but what if they fucking knew that even if they put out what they just released was the quote unquote revamped trailer a couple weeks ago, who's to say that we would have actually gone to see the fucker anyway? I'm telling you, I think both of us think that Paramount had already had this design ready to go, but they wanted to create some type of like buzz about this film where it's like, oh God, we have to make it to where this looks so fucking bad that the uproars, because come on, who the fuck looked at the original Sonic design at Paramount and was like, that?
That's it right there. That's our ticket to fame.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no fucking way. And for those of you that are out there going, yeah, but they released like Halloween merchandise and they released posters. It's like, dude, go all in or don't.
Think about it for a second. All you gum flappers out there about that shit, if they didn't release any physical content along with the trailer to go along with the hype of it, how believable would it be? Because they're like, oh, this could be just some, fanboy making this trailer just to troll everybody. It's like, okay, well then here's some merchandise to go with it.
Yep. Here's some leaked concept art.
Shut up.
Yeah, because when it first broke that was happening, the head of Paramount was just like, hey, yo, guys, we fucked up. We totally realized we fucked up. So we're going to go fix it. And you know what that makes everybody feel like? That their voices were heard. And you know what you feel like when your voice is heard? You will actually go support the product if it looks good after the fact. Am I not right?
You're right.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Bad publicity is still publicity.
Yep.
Think about this part of it. When the main games came out back in the 90s and how popular they were, how fantastic they were, then we started getting the shit. Sonic Adventures was not terrible, but after a while, you start getting the real bad ones like the Shadow the Hedgehog game and Sonic and what was it? Secret Rings?
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeah, and then the one where he's
the
the
sword and the werehog and
Okay, that span literally just like shat on Sonic like horribly because why would you find any of these games appealing? Especially when you give Sonic the dialogue or the story arc where he kisses and has a relationship with a female human.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
But what happened next? Sega actually brought back Sonic, but in the original artwork.
Yeah, they took the they took the guys that were responsible for some of the fan games. I want to say it was the unofficial / Sega approved Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Mm-hmm.
So they take this guy and they bring him in to make Sonic Mania.
And that was a great game. It was a fantastic adventure from start to finish.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, the story of it and everything.
And that resurrected Sonic. Like, that idea alone to come from the grave, like, literally, if you really, like, think about it for a second, that whole sequence from where I talked about until now, before Sonic Mania, that was like lowering the casket into the ground, like, really slow. And just before you, like, took the straps off and like, let's put the dirt on. It's like, oh, wait, hold on.
Throw your rings in. Wait, no.
Hold on. We got Sonic Mania right here. Oh, and then here comes Sonic, the Super Sonic, just coming right out of the fucking casket.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm reborn again, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So think of it that way and apply it to the film. So there were conflicting reports. They're talking about, oh my God, people need to go see this now because, oh my God, they spent $35 million more on the... No, the fuck they didn't. I'm telling you right now. $5 million max, which is exactly what came out in the news press. They were like, hey, $5 million more was spent. Cool. Who's to say that money was not already set aside and had already been spent from the fucking jump, and now they're just laying it on thicker so you'll even extra go see this fucking movie. I would have gone and seen it regardless because I wanted to see how much of a train wreck it was going to be.
But now it's not so much for train wreck.
No, it's not. So that's proof that it worked. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm a little more hyped for it. The character design looks fan-fucking-tastic. Why didn't they just do this from the jump? Oh, that's right. Because they didn't have any balls to just say, here it is. They probably were afraid it wasn't going to fucking do well.
Mm-mm.
And so, like you said, no publicity is bad, or like bad publicity is still publicity.
Yeah.
So everybody that I've seen that has seen this new trailer is like, oh, I'm going to see it now. I mean, come on, dude.
But you pretty much like guaranteed that viewership though, because like you said, you would have seen this movie regardless of how shitty it was, because you're a true and tried hard Sonic fan. Like you will not deviate from the fandom.
And let's talk about the tonal shift from the first trailer to this one. Now, if they really wanted to be like, hey, here's the thing, like, I'm surprised they didn't release the same trailer with the new design.
Mm-hmm.
They totally, like, got rid of the Gangsta's Paradise thing. They used some of the footage, not much of it, but they used some of the footage from the first trailer, and we essentially got a whole ass brand new fucking trailer complete with him coming out of the Green Hill Zone. There's a whole Green Hill Zone, like, portion of it. So you can't tell me they didn't already have all this shit in mind.
They're just like copy and paste. There you go.
Yeah. Even the scene where he's like, oh, meow, and he's got those fugly ass human teeth. Now he's just kind of holding like one of his rings, and it's, you know what I mean? It's different layers in the shot. Like some of the background's a little different. I mean, we've looked at it. It's, you know, I think the only thing that's been consistent is Robotnik, which, you know, getting to that just a little bit, I think Jim Carrey is going to do a fantastic job in this role.
I mean, the character alone fits his personality when it comes to how he portrays characters in general, because it's more of that comedic psychoticness.
Yeah, he's definitely playing that over the top, you know, humor role like he's always been known for. I mean, if anything, it's kind of like Dr. Robotnik, Pet Detective.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like, you know, the not necessarily like off his rocker kind of thing, but he's got that I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna ham it up in front of the camera.
He's more of a what's the word I'm thinking of? Superiority complex. Like he knows he's badass. He knows he's super genius, and he makes it known as like, okay, stop. I'm talking basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the brilliant one here, so don't even start. That's pretty much the aura he gives off, but at the same time, you still get the craziness of Robotnik from the games, where it's just like he's determined to get that hedgehog no matter what he does.
Right? But I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. I don't think that we see Robotnik with the bald hair and the crazy fucking mustache until the ass end of the movie. I have a feeling they've set this up to where Sonic is in our world now, and if the movie does well enough, they'll give us a sequel where we go to like the Green Hill Zone and we see it from that point of view. Because in the shot of the trailer where he's putting his goggles on, you see the Green Hill Zone kind of area
background
behind him. Yeah. So I think maybe Sonic or Robotnik gets sucked into Sonic's world somehow.
And that's how the first game starts.
Or he looks like he does in that world, but when he comes to our world, he's got the normal haircut and shit. We just don't know yet.
True.
But
All I gotta say is if they do a sequel, that they gotta include our other boys,
oh yeah,
Tails and Knuckles.
fuck yeah, that's a given. But as far as this movie goes, like I said, I wanted to go see it regardless. I'm definitely gonna go see it even more so now. I mean, my fucking kid like actually wants to see the thing now because he was even like, dude, that Sonic sucks. Like he flat out just looked at me. He was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, they're serious." And he was like, "I don't even want to see it."
Coming from the kid, whenever I go to their house, that's all he played was any of the Sonic games, like back and forth up until Mania. He played Mania like all the time when I went over there.
Dude, he beat Mania. Like,
and then he found ways to just like, you know what, let's fuck around. So they have like that like God mode glitch shit that he does now where he's like turned himself into like the ring box or the Supersonic like immediately. Like he'll just fuck around with the level and be like, yeah, this is fun.
yeah, he beat it to the point where he pretty much unlocked the sandbox mode.
Yeah.
And it's like, Jesus, dude, I can't even fucking do this shit. I don't know where he finds this shit, but I'm impressed. But like that's what we're saying. Like kids that are that into Sonic, when they saw this, was just like, no. Like, don't blame them, dude.
I mean, we have nightmares now.
Shit, those fucking human ass teeth.
That
Sonic with the teeth, that's my sleep paralysis demon.
That's Sonic.exe.
Dude, oh my god. If that was actually what they did with that one, if they just somehow were like, hey, we have like all this like unused test footage, like just put it in there. Like, fuck that shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is the thing that nightmares are fucking made of.
Yep. That's a creepypasta right there.
A creepy imposter.
Yeah.
He's a creepy imposter. I think I'm done with that. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm gonna go see it, and hopefully it's good because obviously the version we have out right now, they're probably still gonna tweak it a little more because I'm pretty sure they're not completely done with it. They usually tweak stuff up until like the last month before it hits.
So now another question about a lot of these films coming out just like this with, Detective Pikachu and all that. We know the Mario movie's coming out at some point. We don't know when.
Please give us a Smash Bros. Universe.
That's kind of the intention, I'm assuming, because they want to do what Marvel did. Like have all these iconic characters have their own movie in some form, get the popularity going while Smash Bros. Is still like a thing, and then bring all of them together into a final film.
So was it Paramount that did the Detective Pikachu film?
That's a good question.
I think it was, because if I'm not mistaken, here's the thing. Pikachu and Sonic are both Paramount, but I know the Sonic movie is supposed to be done with Illumination, the same studio that does like the Despicable Me franchise and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's a subsidiary of Paramount, they can be setting that up as we speak. But you'd still have to get like The Legend of Zelda and, Donkey Kong. You'd have to get all kinds of shit in there, which you could probably technically shoehorn a lot of the Nintendo characters into Mario universe.
True.
But that would be great if they would fucking do a Smash Bros. Movie.
I'm like going blind. I can't even see this shit. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the idea that they're going with, I would assume, because it makes sense to me. Nope, Warner Brothers.
Oh, there's the problem. Well, there goes that, unless they decide to fucking, put their heads together.
Which I doubt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at DC.
Yeah, but DC's Warner Brothers. What I'm saying is, like, I don't think Warner Brothers and Paramount, they would have to come to some sort of agreement in the vein of Disney, Sony with Spider-Man.
I know, but my main thing is this. With fucking Warner Brothers, how they're treating the DC universe, they want to try and create their own, like, interpretation of all the shit for Smash Brothers. I'm like, no. Leave it to professionals. Let them do it.
Right?
So you don't fuck with this shit.
Don't fuck it up.
Unless you want to look like Sonic from the first trailer.
What if they were just like, hey, can we buy the rights to the first Sonic design? It's like, God damn it, leave it alone. Please just let it die.
I would not be surprised if they did that. You know, they literally looked at that. It's like, we can do something with this.
We can rebuild it. Please, God, no.
The $6 budget, man.
The $6 budget, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus fuck. That's all I got for this, man. I'm kind of tapped out on them. I can't. That is a nightmarish little fuck with Pumas.
God, I forgot about the fucking Pumas.
I didn't forget about the Pumas. That was one of the fucking tie-ins for the movie.
I mean, give the guy some, like, damn Reeboks or something.
Give him some Reeboks.
Or Nikes or something.
Nah, give him the Pumas. Because the design would have looked pretty decent, but I don't know what they're doing with that. But anyway.
Because we Puma pantses whenever we saw that
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Puma pants, that was the phase he made. He was, shits himself. Yeah, anyway, so go fucking see that. Check out the Pokemon games. Go fucking get Disney Plus and check out CM Punk on WWE Backstage every Tuesday.
Quit being a punk and do it.
Exactly. Be sure to go back if you missed it and check out our offers from the beginning and the middle of the show. To check out MyBookie and check out Manscaped. Use our offer codes that we gave out. Go get your shit. It's almost Christmas time. Start buying.
Deck your balls.
With the deck your bros. Get you some super media balls.
But don't hit us like deck.
Ow!
Jeez, the fans are violent today, aren't they?
I'm telling you, dude. My fucking nose hurts. So anyway, get yourself some super. Ow!
Okay, we get it. You know, we're decking our balls.
Yep. We're decking them.
Go do the thing. Go buy some shit. Use our codes.
Visit supermediabrospodcast.com for all past, present, and future episodes of the show. My fucking nose hurts. Visit youtube.com, while you still can, to visit our channel.
Before January 1st.
Yeah, before Kappa fucks it over.
Mm-hmm.
Go to facebook.com/supermediabros. Visit us and tweet at us at supermediabros_ on Twitter. And come look at our stupid pictures at Super Media Bros Podcast on Instagram.
All the good shits.
All of that good shit. Our merchandise store is being sold, not the whole store, but just our products, are being sold at cost from now until New Year's. So give the gift of the bros to all your motherfucking hoes.
Before Google gives the gift of net neutrality to the rest of us.
Yeah. Just do it. It's about as low as it can go. We have
like Google.
Yeah, we have zip up hoodies and regular hoodies, tank tops, which, I mean, if you want to buy a tank top in December, November, you're more than welcome to, but
If you live on the equator, it makes sense.
Yeah. Or just buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And just wear us on your bodies.
It's a good middle ground.
Yes, it is. Oh my God. What else? Coffee.com/supermediabros. Just go throw some money at us at will.
Every time I hear .com, I keep hearing cum.
Coffee.com.
That is a cup of coffee I will not drink.
With creamer.
Ew.
You're welcome.
With screamer.
Ew. Patreon.com/supermediabros to donate monthly with unlockable tears. Not our tears, our actual tears, but there are
the ones that he's crying out for being hit by y'all.
Yeah, the TIERS of joy. That would be funny if we just called them that. Look, tears of joy. Here's the $2 tier.
Tears for fears.
Yes. Yeah. I'm that Jack Nicholson gif right now where it zooms in and he's going, yes. I fucking love that gif. I love it so much. Oh, God damn it. What else? I always feel like we miss shit at the end.
I mean, you got Patreon, you got coffee.
Coffee sounds good right now.
It does.
Like actual coffee, not the website.
Not the cum coffee.
Not cum coffee. I will
Brewed straight from the source.
Super Media Brew. We need to make a coffee.
We do.
A Super Media Brew. That'd be fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day we'll do that.
That's part of our like our little store shop place. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next Christmas we'll come up with something. That's just a what if. We don't really know.
What does it taste like, bros?
Tastes like bros. Dark roast, motherfucker.
Pew, pew, pew.
Let's get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I really can't stop thinking about coffee now.
You can't stop thinking about cum.
That too. This was Paramounting Evidence, the Sonic Conspiracy, episode 99. Until next week, I've been Midnight Agent Raw.
And I've been Okami.
Shades on!
We're off.